kind of lost track of Gamescom. Kind of forgot that it was today, and I wasn't really paying attention until I happened to get on my computer, and I saw that it was going live, and I was like, okay, not necessarily gonna be able to pay attention to the actual, live stream, but I will keep it in the background to give myself some information on what's going on and what was released. And I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on a few games that caught my eye, and some things that I feel that overall where the gaming industry is going. Because every time one of these releases, these type of conventions or these showcases come off, it gives me a sense of where I think things are headed. And most of the time, honestly, I feel it's always in a positive direction. Even though a lot of people, most of the people that are in the comment section of some of these live streams that you really shouldn't pay attention to, they really make it seem like it's the worst thing in the world. Sometimes every game is bad, this, that, and the third. But I find it pretty interesting. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what I saw in Gamescom 2023. I got a few games here on my phone, and I kept a note, the ones that gave me a little bit of interest in games that I probably want to play at some point. So the first game that I saw, like it's not going to be in order of the actual the Gamescom or whatever the case may be, but the game that caught my surprise at first was Post Trauma. I thought that was a really interesting game. It seems like it comes on like some type of survival horror theme of some guy, he's like stuck in a building or a hospital or something, a security guard. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see put together, and I'm actually pretty interested in it. Also, obviously, if you don't know, Alan Wake 2 is a game that I'm really looking forward to. The remaster just came out. It was on PlayStation Plus. I had no intentions on buying the remaster because I have it on PC. I actually have the physical copy over here on PC. I love the game. I thought it was a really cool game that they came out with. And the remaster, I may just go play it. Like I think I said that before. I was probably gonna play it just to get some trophies or whatever, just to go through it one more time. But Alan Wake 2 is coming out, and I think I'm gonna buy that alongside of Red Dead Redemption on the PS4. So I'll probably get both of those around the same time. I do want a physical copy of both. So that's where I'm going with that. The next game that really caught my eye was Delta Force. Delta Force is a game. It looks like one of those military first-person shooters that I've been looking for a long time. Ever since Battlefield 4 went out the window, and Insurgency Sandstorm, or the first Insurgency and Insurgency Sandstorm, games that I still play from time to time to this day, it's kind of ran its course. Like there's not much you can do that's new on there. Don't get me wrong, it's a phenomenal shooter. I love the game, but it's just nothing there for me. So at the end of the day, I'm more like, I think I've done it all. I do still play it, but it's nothing new. But I think this Delta Force game kind of gives me some type of hope on, that type of game that I can, sink my teeth into and play again. Uh, Crimson Desert was a pretty interesting game. Not necessarily my kind of game, but it's something I'm looking forward to. I want to see how that, how it, how the game is going to be received once it comes out. So that's going to be cool. The First Descendant is another game that I thought was pretty interesting as well. A game that I'm kind of putting in the category of Crimson Desert just to see how that plays out once it gets closer to release, if whenever that is. Expeditions, I think it's Expeditions. It's a game where you travel across a lot of terrain, and it's not necessarily the type of game I will play because it kind of gives me like that farm simulator type of vibe. But I do find it interesting. I may give it a spin because I do like those type of games where you cross terrain in certain vehicles, and I think that's something I would probably give a try. And last but not least was The Crew. I think The Crew. I think I forgot what it's called, but it's The Crew is coming out with another game, and that game is giving you like this motorsport spinoff type deal. Now I'm a big fan of motorsport games. I love Forza. I love the Gran Turismo series, and I'm here for it. The more the merrier. I mean, the Project Cars 2. Don't too much care for Project Cars 3, but I thought Project Cars 1 and 2 was great. Assetto Corsa. iRacing, which I really didn't dab that much in it. Automobilista, all of those games. I think I said that right. Auto Blister. Anyway, those games, I love the motorsport versions of games, and if the crew is trying to do that, I'm all for it. I'm going to give it a try and see how that goes. And that's pretty much the games that caught my eye. The games that I really was seeing and I was really interested in. There's some other games I was out there, I was looking at, kind of scratching my head. There's some other games that are obvious, and I don't even need to go there. I already made videos on Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat 1. I don't need to even talk about those games because those games that I already know that those are day one purchases immediately. Matter of fact, I'll probably be buying those games, buying Mortal Kombat 1 right along with the Alan Wakes of the world, and right along, I already did videos on those. So if you really want my opinion on those, day one purchase. I don't even need to look at the I don't need to look at the trailers. I don't even need to know what new gameplay features. Those games are automatic buys. So I'm a big fan of fighting games. So those games are automatic buys. So that right there, if you're looking for that, who's not going to buy those games? That's the question. That's what we really need to talk about. Who's not going to buy it? Last but not least, I did see Modern Warfare 3. I do want a good campaign. But the jury's still out on that. I don't think I'm gonna be buying that game right away if I just want to play the campaign. Those games are too expensive for me because I don't feel like get my money's worth if I'm just gonna play the campaign, and it takes a lot of space on your hard drive. Not to say I have a hard drive issue on my PS5 or whatever the case may be, but it's just I'm not gonna I don't see myself playing $70+ for a game that I'm probably gonna play maybe 7 to 10 hours on. I'm gonna run through the campaign and have fun and call it a day. And I probably won't go back to it. So that's pretty much how I feel about it. Not to say I won't play it, but I would definitely wait on that. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, the Tekkens, the Mortal Kombat ones, that's a given. I mean, I don't know why anybody would say I don't know about those two games. If you're a gamer, if you're definitely a fighting game type of guy or girl, those should be instant purchases. But the other games I named, those are the games that I really found interest in. From the post-trauma Alan Wake to Delta Force, Crimson Desert, First Descendant, Expeditions, and the Crew. Those are the games that I'm looking at like, okay, these are the games that I could probably, rock with, and I'll probably be playing. But other than that, like I said, the Mortal Kombat 1, the Tekken 8, definitely. Modern Warfare, I don't know yet. So that's pretty much it for me on this one. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy Gamescom? I just gave you a quick rundown of my thoughts and opinions on the games that I found interesting. I didn't really see anything else outside of that. There were some other games I kind of like, all right, I just passed over. But I think Gamescom was a success. Last but not least, really, this is for real this time. I think the gaming industry is going in a good direction. I really do. I think they're going in a good direction where some of these games starting to look a little bit more put together. I don't know how much vertical slices that we got, but lately we've been getting outside of the Redfalls of the world or whatever case may be. We're starting to get a little bit more savvy with the games that are coming out. They're a little bit more complete, and hopefully that will continue. They're small baby steps, but hopefully that will continue because we need that in this genre. We need this in this industry. I'm sick and tired of having broken games, to be honest. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be easy. Peace.